when I came out, people just automatically assumed that I was going to cut my hair and become like a bulldagger and like get like tattoos everywhere and like shaved head, and like that's awesome. Like, by all means do that. I don't understand why that's a problem, you know. It's just someone being comfortable in the skin that they're in and being comfortable with who they are.
I'm pansexual in the sense that I can be attracted to any kind of person, like male or female or intersex or whatever. But I'm asexual in the sense that I'm mainly intellectually attracted to people, and otherwise, you know, I'm not really into sex at all.
I prefer the label queer just because I feel it's a more broader, more inclusive label that fits me better than any of the others at the moment.
I identify as a pan-romantic abrosexual. So that's basically when your sexuality changes from time to time. So it's different periods, you feel different ways. So there's homosexual periods, and there's bisexual, and then there's pansexual, demisexual, sometimes asexual.
Yeah, sexuality-wise, I would identify as pan-romantic and pansexual. And that I can be romantically and sexually attracted to kind of any person. You know, their gender isn't really a factor, it's more just how I feel about them as a person. And gender-wise, I identify as gender fluid and as genderqueer, so as just kind of other, which to me is quite a comfortable space to be in, of just not this or that, just non-binary in the sort of collective other space.
A lot of people just don't get it at all. Like, a lot of people just can't comprehend not wanting to have sex. Like, you know, I've had a lot of people say to me, oh, but I want to live, I want to have fun in my life. And I'm just like, yeah, well, I just have a different concept of fun than you do. But I think because it's so normalized to see sex as this fantastic thing that everybody wants all the time, a lot of people don't understand how I can not want it.
Yeah, so society does. It places you in boxes. And that's really problematic because in forming your own identity, people are pushing you one way and pulling you another way and saying, no, this is what men do, no, this is what women do. And you get these ideas of what it means to be a box. So you can't think out of the box. You can only see those four walls, and they might not be conducive to the person you want to be or the person that you are.
But yeah, labels as a whole for me are a bit, like I said before, like they alienate you. They kind of make a point of who you are. And that just leads to a whole lot of discrimination, actually.
People just find it easier if you're cisgender. So there is a pressure to, like, you know, have your little phase and explore, but then be done with it and go back to being a normal woman. And the same thing with pansexuality, just as that people see it as a sort of, you know, bisexuality is like deviant sister. And that, you know, okay, sure, you like, you know, you're dating women now and you like people generally, but you will settle down and you will find a nice man or realize that you're actually gay and then just date a woman and that's it. And there's this expectation that you can only have one thing. You can't be this gender and that gender, or you can't have this stage and that stage and have them both be completely valid. It has to be, you know, you're a woman and you date men, or you date women, but that's it.
If I want to have kids one day, I can have kids one day. I don't need a man to do that. It's not necessary.
There's also the whole bisexuals are just greedy. They just want to have sex with everyone, which again is completely false.
I'm abrosexual and nothing happened to me when I was a child that was damaging.
I'm transgender and I'm not a freak and I'm not broken.
The end goal of the LGBT movement should be to get us to a stage where coming out is no longer needed, where no one automatically assumes you are straight. But unfortunately, we live in a very heteronormative society where it's sort of you're straight until proven gay sort of thing.
I do feel that gender and sexuality awareness is definitely a thing that needs to be pushed forward, and it needs to be a bit more prominent in spaces everywhere, like the university space. I mean, the public space in general.